Welcome to 5 Minute Astrology. This is episode 3. And in this session, we're looking at how to find the signs in your birth chart. Now, so far, you've got your chart, you've printed it out, and you've located how to find the planets and how to identify the glyphs or the symbols that represent the planets. In this short video, I'm going to introduce you to the signs and how to see them and a quick little definition for each of the signs. Now, the signs feature on the outer ring of your birth chart. And you can see that there are specific symbols for them. There's 12 of them representing 12 constellations that have been studied for centuries. And if you like to go walking at night and you look at the stars, no doubt you're looking at constellations against the backdrop of the night sky. And essentially, the 12 constellations, there's 12 signs of the Zodiac, were identified years and years and years ago, and stories and observations have built up about them. And people have observed what happens when there's an eclipse in one of these signs, or the moon in this sign, or the full moon. And over time, it's developed into a living language, the living language of astrology. And so at this real base level, all you need to do right now is identify the glyphs, the symbols, know how to identify them. So if you see here, this is Aries, this is the first of the signs of the Zodiac, and you can cross-reference it here, the 5-Minute Astrology Quick Map. And so you can see them listed here: Aries to Taurus to Gemini to Cancer, to Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Now, over time, you're going to learn a lot more about these, because some of these are known as fire signs, some of them are water signs, some of them are earth signs, and some of them are air signs. In fact, there's an equal number of fire, earth, air, and water. In fact, the fire signs are the ones with red symbols. The water are the ones with the blue symbols. The green symbols represent the earth signs, and the air signs are represented with the yellow coloring. Now, this is the coloring that astro.com uses. Other sites might use different coloring. Now, when you look at your planets, you'll see that each of the planets is in a particular sign. So, for instance, here, the sun is in Leo. And you'll see that they've got a number against them. That's because there's 360 degrees in a circle. And because we've got 12 signs and each of them takes up an equal space, each of the signs occupies 30 degrees, from 0 degrees in Aries right the way through to 29 degrees Aries. In fact, it goes to 29:59. And then it goes to 0 Taurus, all the way through to 29:59 Taurus, and it goes into Gemini and Cancer and Leo. And that's what you're seeing here. In fact, if I'm going to be really correct with the positions of the planets, you'll see that there's actually 3 sets of numbers. The original degree, so the sun here is at 29 degrees in the sign of Leo. It's 29 degrees, 33 minutes of arc, and 7 seconds of arc. That's like saying the hour, the minute, and the second, with our clock system. However, mostly with astrology, you just need to know the degrees. That's just so that you know that these planets are positioned in the ecliptic belt where the 12 signs live, and they are looked at from an astronomical position. That's why it's so precise. So you might be able to locate now where all of your planets are. You might also notice that some of them are in fire. There's a lot of fire here. There's a lot of water here. And in due course, I'm going to explain a whole lot more about this. In the next episode, we're going to look at how to find the houses within your birth chart and how to find out a little bit of information about them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.